Finally, other content besides football. We got a basketball video. If you want more basketball, go tune into the Arena Sports Podcast. I got a lot of college hoops out over there. But this is the first NBA video of the year. And the Lakers are a mess. And they've been a mess. And I meant to post this video earlier. However, after a clutch overtime win against the Warriors, a team who is like the favorite, or one of the favorites to win the championship, doesn't look great. But an overtime loss of a team where they got dominated by against the worst team in the league, the Houston Rockets. Yeah, it's a great time to post this video. So welcome back, everybody, to Arena Sports. Today we're talking about how this has been a historic disaster for the Los Angeles Lakers. And let's sum up why. Anthony Davis being hurt, Russell Westbrook not working as well as it should have been. But he's giving you minutes, which is what you need. It just hasn't worked out all that well. Carmelo Anthony hasn't been working. I mean, went for the win. LeBron passed up the layup, gave it to Anthony, and he missed the shot. The Lakers have been a complete mess this season. They got no juice on the bench. And that's what I think the problem is. There's been no energy surrounding this team at all. You watch like these clutch plays and clutch highlights, they're not getting excited. They're not celebrating. This team feels off, and it's felt off forever. There's like a lack of leadership, it feels. There's no juice. There's no that young star talent. There's LeBron, who can drop 50 burgers, and is going to be the scoring title leader. That's great and all. And they're going to make the play-in tournament. But I don't think they win after the play-in tournament. Look how many teams there are that I would take in the championship over them. And this isn't even all of them. This is just the teams that I can name off the top of my head. Warriors, Suns, Grizzlies, Jazz, Clippers, Pelicans, Trailblazers. And then that's just the West. In the East, Bucks, Heat, Sixers, Nets. All these guys are making a move. Bucks, Giannis, go Pack, go Milwaukee. I love Giannis. The Greek Freak is great. The Heat, they've been great all year. They had a little slow start. They've been phenomenal over there with Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero. Sixers. Oh, what have the Sixers do? Get rid of Ben Simmons and pick it up James Harden. So Joel Embiid and James Harden. Nets. Well, they're just Brooklyn. They got KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons now. So yeah, there's a lot of great players. That's in the East. In the West, Warriors. Steph Curry's coming back on the ice. The Suns out there with Chris Paul. Grizzlies, Ja Morant. You got the Jazz. Clippers with Kawhi Leonard, Pelicans with Zion. They're making the play-in tournament. I think they would beat the Lakers in the play-in tournament. Trailblazers with Dame Lillard, they're right behind them. And I think there's a chance, and I am a Dame Lillard guy. Damian Lillard is my favorite player in the league at the moment. So there's a lot of players. And you got the Bulls, too. Shoot, the fucking Bulls. Caruso coming back. They're going to get hot. Again, that team was one of the teams to beat earlier in the year, and now the Bulls are going to be back. So the Lakers, they need to find something. They needed the juice, and they didn't really do anything at the trade deadline. And Anthony Davis being hurt again. Has this man ever played a full season in the NBA? Hard not to think of it, but with the Suns being as good as they are, the Warriors, it's hard for me to see the Lakers being a championship team. And going into the season, there was championship expectations and championship aspirations. And expectations are everything. If we expected the Lakers to be a fringe playoff team, this would be a good spot right now. Still a bunch of disappointing losses out there, heartbreaking losses. But they'd be in a good spot. With championship aspirations every year, and that's how it's always going to be when you have LeBron James, the second best, one of the best basketball players of all time. There's an argument for him to be the best. I'm not making that argument. I'm not making that video. So there's a lot of stuff there, and it just seemed like the Lakers are not a championship contending team. Though I've learned, you never doubt LeBron in the playoffs. But in a 7-game series, I don't think this Lakers team can hold up. If they face the Warriors, Suns, Grizzlies, Jazz, Clippers, Pelicans, Trailblazers, they lose. If they make it to the final, I think they lose to the Bucks. They would lose to the Heat. Probably 76ers as well. They might be able to beat the Nets, but I don't think the Nets make it to the championship. Point is, the Lakers are a mess, and they have no juice around. It feels like a boring old team to watch. Nobody's getting excited for these teams anymore. No other guys are stepping up. Russell Westbrook isn't stepping up like we thought he would. Anthony Davis going down with an injury just really solidified for me the way this team hurts. And how does this affect LeBron's legacy? Well, Really doesn't. He's going to be the scoring title leader at 39. He's going to be like one of the best age 38, 39 seasons ever. But it's going to hurt because he's going to make the play-in tournament and they're not going to win. And then maybe LeBron goes back home to Cleveland. Maybe LeBron goes to the Heat, a reunion back there in Miami. I think this could potentially be LeBron's last year on the Lakers. How drastically terrible this season has gone. I think LeBron leaves the Lakers next season. And I think there's a bunch of teams out there that would love to take in LeBron James. And if the Lakers want him to retire on the Lakers, they got to do something to change. They got to show something because right now there seems like there's no lack of hurry. There's no lack of anything to fix this stuff done. So with how drastic this season has gone, unless somehow they get a magical run and make it to the finals, I think this is LeBron's last year on the Lakers, and I think he's leaving to go out to Miami. Let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. What do you guys think of the Lakers? More basketball content coming soon, maybe? If this video does well, we'll see how it is. Obviously, the more football content, because football never dies, and I have a bunch of other videos to record. So if you excuse me, I will go record them. But the Lakers are a mess, and they need to fix it if they want to keep LeBron on the team. Thank you for listening.